What's up, Raider Nation? It's that time again. That our subscriber raffle for our Facebook subscribers over on our Facebook page. You can watch it live on our YouTube channel as well. And now we're going to come over here, a little delayed TikTok Thursday. What's up, Raider Nation? There's some football on tonight. I mean, some meaningless football, but it is the official kickoff of the National Football League season. Hall of Fame game. It's in the books. What the fuck? And I think the Browns actually won. Not that it matters. It's just nice to see football. Hear football. Have it on. It doesn't take long after you're watching it that you realize it doesn't mean anything. But, you know, it's nice. What's up? What's up? A little Raider Reaction TikTok Thursday. We're a little later tonight. First Thursday of every month. If you're a subscriber to our Raider Reaction Sports Facebook page, we have a raffle for our subscribers on the first Thursday of every month. I just finished that up. It's about an hour long. We gave away 11 nice size prize packs, some hoodies, some hats, some t-shirts, shitload of stickers, poker chips, a bunch of shit. So if you ain't a subscriber to our Facebook page, man, you're missing out. I'm telling you. Get on it. So taking all questions and comments, man. Raider related. It's an open forum. What do you got? What do you got? Raiders. What's up, AZ? JC, what's up? What's up, Travis? From Fremont, Cali, what's up? That's unfortunate for you. This is for Raider fans. We're talking silver and black here. So what do you think? What are you guys thinking about this season? What is your feelings? What are your feelings? How are you feeling? You got the Josh Jacobs situation hanging out there. It's this gigantic little black cloud hanging over training camp a little bit. Although I honestly think Josh signs. I think he comes in and signs after that last preseason game, gets about a week of camp, and he's in week one. I honestly think so. Oh, thanks for Carr. You can have him. Good luck. Do you really think him and Dennis Allen is a winning combination? You're going to find out that's not the case. Now, why would you say that, Eric? You don't even want to see what Jimmy G has? You don't want to see him in the system that he's been in for years? You don't want to see him healthy and see what he gives you for a season? We don't know. We don't know. That's the big question, Matthew. That's the $1 million question. Are those two going to be better? Because every great quarterback, if you think about it in NFL history, is always tied to that great head coach. Every great head coach has always had their quarterback. Well, McDaniels obviously has never had his quarterback. I mean, he tripped over his dick in Denver. We all know what happened there. Had to go crawl back into Bill's lap. And now he is where he is. So, is his quarterback Jimmy G? We'll see. We'll see. They've got him on a pitch count right now. I think people are making a bigger deal about him not being there every day right now. They've got him on a pitch count. You've got to remember, the guy hasn't been doing anything. He's been on the fucking couch since he got hurt. He had surgery. He's been doing nothing. He hasn't been throwing a ball. He hasn't been doing anything. He's been doing what he can do, but he's had to somewhat take it easy. This was a foot that he's rehabbing, so. That limits you somewhat what you can do as a quarterback. You're not out there throwing fucking balls and pushing off on a foot that you're trying to rehab. So, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, they got him on a pitch. I would almost equate what they're doing with Jimmy Garoppolo to what they do with pitchers in spring training. How they bring them along, kind of stretch out their arms, only have them work a limited time, work their way up. That's kind of what they're doing with Jimmy, because you don't want to go out there and now create some sort of an arm issue because you've overworked the arm or overworked the shoulder or something, because he's been on the shelf for a minute. So he's got to get in football shape. He's healthy, he's past the physical, but he's got to get football healthy too. I get it, man, but he's the quarterback of the team. Jimmy G's success is Raiders' success. So if you're a Raider fan and you're rooting for Raiders' success this season, you should be rooting for the success of Jimmy Garoppolo. You should be rooting that he has a year a la Rich Gannon, once upon a time, who comes in cast off from several other teams. Or Jim Plunkett, once upon a time, cast off and comes in and has a resurgent year. We only need him to come in and have one great year. Put together a few months of fucking great football in a system that he knows. That's all we're asking. That's not impossible. That's not impossible. It's not impossible. Oh yeah, remember Rich Gannon was thrown away for Elvis Gerbach. Trust me, none of us were excited when Rich Gannon was signed. None of us. We were all like, are you fucking kidding me? We get the cast-off queef? Really? No, we weren't excited. And look what happened. I mean, the guy was an MVP in the league. It wasn't for the Super Bowl with the fucking other guys having the fucking playbook. Do you really think that it's... We'll see, man. I think we're going to know right out of the gate if this is a tank for Caleb type of season. There is that possibility, because there was some wonky shit that went on last year and made you really question shit. The Bills will smack the Raiders around. Well, I guess we're going to see in week 2. And that is a very difficult game, I think, for the Raiders at that position with this team, with as much change as they have. The Bills are definitely going to be a stronger team right then. But you know what? That's about how big the window is for the Bills right now. That fucking door is closing, man. Okay? We've been talking about how the fucking Bills are next up for how many years now? That Josh Allen's the next greatest fucking quarterback. He's next up for how many years now? How many years are we going to keep talking about that? I mean, you guys are cute with your fan bases, slamming your fucking wives through tables and shit. But let's be real. The Bills as a franchise are historical losers. They're an NFL punchline to one of the greatest NFL jokes. They always can maybe just get close enough to sniff it, but they'll never get there, and they'll never complete the deal, and they're not going to do it again this year. That's reality. They'll probably do all right. They'll probably make the postseason in that shitty division. But it's reality. You don't like the general manager? Let's see. You're taking Raider comments. What do you got? Are the Raiders signing Jalen Smith? There is a good possibility. He is in. They did have him in for a visit. It's just weird though. Usually if they come in and they leave and you don't hear anything right away, it's usually not a good sign. Although Marcus Peters was back and forth a few times. Who's the starting tight end this year? Great question, James. It's going to be, right now it's Austin Hooper, but I think Michael Mayer has a great possibility to steal it this preseason. I think that is one of the neat little storylines is whether Mayer can steal the starting position. Austin Hooper's, he's safe because he's a veteran. He's been in the league. He's a well-known commodity at tight end. They know what they got. You may be thanking us now for Darren Waller. Let's see what you think. When he's got new fucking hip hop tracks to make, and that becomes more important than football. He may have a chip on his shoulder, and he may play on a chip with his shoulder for a minute, but. The Oakland can't afford the Raiders, bro. Have you seen what's going on with the A's? Yeah, Broncos fans really don't have any room to talk shit at this point. I mean, dude, you haven't beat the Raiders for how many years now? Was it 2019? Well, it's an interesting question, Tyler. Do I think he makes it all season? I think he has this season. I think they've given him this season. I think they're in for season 2. I don't think he would cut another coach loose before season 3 without giving him 2. I think he has these first 2 years to do basically whatever the fuck he wants, and year 3 is his make it or break it year. I don't think they would shit can him this year. Even as a fan base, if we think it's a fucking catastrophe, I think he's still there next year. I think they're giving him that leash with the contract that he has. Who's the starting running back? I honestly think it's going to be Jacobs. I think Jacobs will sign right after the last preseason game. He'll get a little bit of camp and he'll come in. I think it's going to be Jacobs. I don't think Zamir White's all that. I'm not a big Zeus believer. I'm not. I think he's a little overrated. I think he's got a cool nickname, but we'll see. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I can't wait to see Mad Max. He's already been wrecking shit in fucking training camp. There's been so many stories about Mad Max. I mean, he's gotten chippy with the fucking quarterback already. He's teaching the younger guys. Mad Max just has a fucking different motor. It's just awesome to see a guy like that. And I hope he can stay a Raider. I just hope they can keep him. Yeah, I think he's good through this year too, Dalton. I think next year's his make it or break it year. If you really don't see he tore down the team. He's building it in his own image. If you don't see some fruition by year 3, he's gone. I think they're doing Jacobs wrong too. It's a business decision. This regime doesn't value running backs. I think they're doing Jacobs wrong as well. I think he's totally worth it. I think you should sign him for 2 to 3 years. Absolutely. I think he's a special kind of back. I think you should sign him for 2 to 3 years, 100%. Yeah. Dude, yeah. Get Devontae Adams. Anything besides Devontae's second rate. I don't know what you out there fucking talking about what you got compared to what we got. We got Devontae Adams. And I'd take fucking Hunter Renfrow over damn near a lot of guys out there too. Everybody's forgetting Renfrow because Renfrow had an off year last year. Renfrow before that had an amazing year. Over 100 balls caught. I mean, that's not something scrubs do in the National Football League. Period. I agree, Dalton. For what they signed him to, they're going to give him 3. They're not going to fire him and be paying him 2. They're just not. I agree. He's like that Wes Welker type. He's like that like Edelman, like all them fucking little ass wide receivers that they had for the Patriots. He's along those lines. I mean, 100 balls in the National Football League is amazing for anybody to pull off. That is a fucking feat. That is a career fucking check mark. You can check that box. I mean, if you can do that, that is amazing. And the guy has done that in the National Football League. So he just had an off year last year. He got banged up, man. Got his motherfucking bell rung. Absolutely. He's way better. And just think, he did that without having a number one. They were a beat-up, depleted wide receiver core. Hunter was carrying it that year. And he never really got the opportunity to play alongside Devontae Adams for a lot last year. It's not that type of offense, Mark. It's not that type of offense. That's why I don't think they care about it. The deep ball is not... I mean, you didn't see Tom Brady throwing a ton of deep balls. That's just not what they did. That wasn't the type of offense. They stretch the field in other ways, man. They stretch the field in other ways. They create space. They get the ball into the hands of speed and create space. It's a different kind of offense. I really hope that they can go out there and do what they think they can do. You know, I'm not a fan of McWeasel at all. So I get it. It's hard to root for the guy. I think he's a weasel too. But he's a weasel with a smart football mind, and if he can get the Raiders where they need to go, then, hey, I ain't got to like the motherfucker. I like a little bit of all music, actually. What do we got going on here now? This is the official Raider Reaction playlist on Spotify if you'd like to go give it a fucking follow. It's you can go to RaiderReaction.com. The button for it's right on our homepage. I don't think so either, man. I think the rookie tight end is going to steal the starting position. That is, I don't think it's really a hot take or a huge prediction, but I think that's going to happen. I will go out and say that. I think he is going to go out there and steal that starting position from Austin Hooper. But there's another guy, man. Jesper Horsted he's number 80. Dude, he was all over the place in preseason last year. He did get a lot of action. He was active for 15 games last year. He gets in there, he gets dirty. He's in a lot of plays where he's blocking situations. The guy caught 3 out of 4 balls that were targeted to him last year. I know that's not a lot. I get it, 3 fucking catches. But what that guy did in preseason, I think he's your number 3. I told everybody O.J. Howard was trash when he came in. The guy had only caught 10 balls last year for the Texans, and he didn't even make it to the first preseason game. And I think there's a reason for that, and part of it's because Mayer has looked so good, Horsted has looked good, Hooper has looked good. You've got a solid top 3 tight ends, and I think they're happy with where they're at. Foster, I liked Foster. I did like Foster. I was a Foster Moreau fan. I kind of wish they would have kept Foster. But I think we've seen the ceiling for Foster too. So, you know, and Austin Hooper's been this has been a guy who's caught a lot of balls in this league. So I think he could be a good asset. And I like that they went out. So you got rid of your top 2 tight ends, but you did go out and go second round and go try to get a guy to replace it, and you went and got another solid starter as well. So I like what they've done at tight end, and I'm telling you, Horsted is better than a lot of people think. I fucking hated Cutler, though. He was such a bitch. I don't know what to say about Waller. Waller's a discussion I had a ton on last year, and I don't really, want to waste a ton of time on him because he's not a fucking Raider anymore. But I think Waller lost a lot of heart last year when he got paid. Now he's been shipped off, and everybody's lost faith in him a little bit. So maybe he's got a chip on his shoulder again, and you may see something out of him. But I just think he lost that fight, and I just don't think he was that dog anymore in Vegas. How can you not be excited about this season? Your team's 0-0 right now. They're tied for first in the AFC West. How can you not be excited? If they go out there and they fucking curb stomp the donkeys, or fucking bust fucking Russell Wilson's chicklets right out, you're not going to be excited? If they could go out and hang with the Bills, they're 1-1. Go out and win that next game. How can you not be excited? This is the time of the year you should be excited. There's teams that flip-flop every year, go from bottom to top to bottom. Every year, man. Every year. There's always some team that nobody expected. Why can't it be the Raiders? They've even created a fucking number 7 fucking backdoor welfare fucking Walmart playoff spot to let teams in that can't usually get in. So you've even got a fucking back door you can fucking slip in now to get into the postseason. They've even made it easier to get in. So while that number 7 spot exists, fuck yeah, every team in the National Football League has a chance to get in. Everyone. You can fucking moonwalk and backdoor in with a fucking 10-7 or a fucking 9-8. Absolutely. And all you got to do is get in. I'm not saying fucking division crown. I don't think so. But you telling me the Raiders can't be a number 6 or a number 7 seed in the AFC? Have you looked at the fucking schedule? They're playing a lot of teams that are at crossroads too that don't know who the fuck they are, that are at identity crossroads right now. The fucking Steelers, the fucking Packers. You're bookending your season with a fucking team you've been curb stomping for several years in a row. I mean, where's the fucking win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die fucking attitude? I don't understand. This is the time you should be excited as a fucking fan base. You never know, man. This is why we watch sports. You never know when a team catches fucking lightning in a bottle. You never know. Crazy shit happens. Maybe Jimmy G goes out there, gets folded like a fucking lawn chair in week 3. Aiden O'Connell comes in and, oh my God, this kid's the fucking next greatest thing since the fucking wheel. That's sports, man. Tom Brady got discovered by fucking accident. They fucking tripped and fucking fell in shit and come out covered in gold. That's sports, man. That's just how it happens. That's why we watch. So I don't understand how you can not be excited and counting your team out before they've even taken one snap. I have concern for this season and all the same concerns that you guys probably all have, but I don't know. I'm weirdly optimistic because I think Jimmy G understands this might be his last shot. I think McWeasel understands what he's got riding on it because of what happened in Denver. I think all these guys understand what's at stake. So, I'm telling you, I think this team. I have them picked at 11-6. I think they'll get in like a 6th seed. That's what a wild card spot. That's my prediction for the season. So we'll see. We'll see if that comes to fruition. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think who that. I don't think so. I don't think they'll fire him this season. I think they'll give him the season, man. I think they're going to give him the season. I think they're going to give him a whole nother off season to make moves, a whole nother draft to make moves. And you've got to see the fruits of the labor in year 3. I think he's got this whole year too. I really do. I really do. If you guys haven't followed us over here on TikTok, and give us a follow. We do this every Thursday night. We also will jump over here after our post-game podcasts, our post-game reaction podcast. We'll jump over here on TikTok as well after every game. Win, lose, or fucking tie, man. We don't hide. We do our post-game reactions regardless. I come over here on TikTok regardless, whether we win or lose. And, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, fucking Twitter, X, whatever the fuck it is now. It's a fucking burger or letter now. And we do got an official, real, raw, and uncensored Raider group, Raider Nation Dark Side. It's the official group of Raider Reaction. It's about 15,000 members. It's the official group of Raider Reaction. So we're on Facebook. You can join that shit too. Raiders are drafting in the top 2. Well, it remains to be seen. I don't know, man. See, I don't trust McWeasel either. And last season was hard It was hard to watch. It was hard to follow through because you swear to God you were throwing some of those games. You see him pissed after wins. You see him excited when he shouldn't be. Not excited when you think he should be. It was just weird, man. It was weird. The walk-off Seattle win, he wasn't happy. I don't know what the fuck was going on last season. So I honestly don't know. I don't know what you're getting. I don't know what you're getting. We'll see. We're going to know. The first third of this season, those first 6 games, man, will really tell you. They'll really tell you. You know, you've got a Bronco team that you've beaten. You've beaten the Donkeys for fucking years now. You should throttle them again. That should be a win. The Bills is a tough fucking game, man. It's a tough game for a team that's trying to gel. That's a team that's been a perennial playoff team. They've been knocking on the door for a while. That's a tough fucking game. But then you've got the Steelers. The Steelers are at a crossroads. Nobody knows who they are. After that, you got the Sparklers. Look, the Sparklers are... I think they're going to split with the Sparklers this year. So that's a winnable game. I have a 50-50 on that game. If they win that one, I think they might lose the next one. If they lose that one, they might win the next one. I think they're going to split with the Sparklers this year. Then after that, you got Green Bay. Nobody knows what the fuck the Packers are with fucking Jordan Love. They have no idea. And then you got the Patriots after that. They're nothing special. So, those first 6 games, man, you could be 3-3. You could be 4-2. I mean, you could be 2-4. It's hard to tell. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting season. I appreciate you all joining me. I appreciate it. I'm about at my time limit that I like to be on TikTok because I do like to download these and sprinkle them about our other social media platforms after they post on here. So, appreciate you all for joining me. We do this every Thursday night. But follow us on all of our other social media platforms. Our main hub is we do all of our podcasts air on our Raider Reaction Sports Facebook page, but we simulcast almost everything to our YouTube channel as well. You can go to RaiderReaction.com. We've updated it. We've got a pre-order drop tomorrow for some new swag. We just finished up our subscriber raffle and gave away a ton of fucking prizes tonight right before I came on here. So we got a bunch of new prizes we're dropping. Check out the website. It's got everything on there. And there will be pre-order drop that's going to be open for 2 weeks. That's opening tomorrow on the website, RaiderReaction.com. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen of the Raider Nation and the rest of you trolls that are out there trying to get some sort of reaction. I don't know why you waste your time. I could care less about your comments. But whatever. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.